fight camp, you've just fought and won the belt, you want to be happy for a little bit and not get back on the diet. But as I say, I'm game to fight him then, I'm game to fight him before the end of the year, I'm game to fight him next year. But we'll see what happens. We don't know what the UFC is going to do, because it's not my decision ultimately. It's not his decision, it's Dana Hunter and Sean's decision. But I think it's the only fight to make. You know what I mean? We haven't seen two people genuinely dislike each other since Conor Khabib. You know what I mean? Like, everyone's always dead cordial and alright, where I hate him. I absolutely hate him. Like, I want to inflict pain on his life. You know what I mean? I'd like that fight to go 4 minutes 50 seconds into the 5th round, and I've landed 907 elbows and I've disfigured his face. You know what I mean? I don't want a quick knockout. I want to put him through pain.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I like that.
I mean,
mentality.
I'm sold already. Did you see Dana saying, like, he didn't expect you guys to go in the cage, whatever, but do you feel like that actually plays, favor plays into your favor now that the fans have seen you guys in the cage, now that they want that fight even more? Because Armin's great. He's a great fighter, but it doesn't do it, it doesn't do it for
no one, because he's a little bell end. No one likes Armin. You know what I mean? He's a little posh boy. I had everything given to him on a plate his whole life, so expects it in the UFC.
Yeah.
Like, when he got put up, Gagey got put up, and I got put up, and the biggest fan reaction was when I got put up.
Yeah.
That's probably why Joe Rogan mentioned me again to Topuria, and he said, get him in the cage.
Yeah.
Like, I understand what Dana said. That shouldn't have happened. His wife and son was in the cage. I know, but I'm never gonna hit someone in the cage like that. I'm never gonna steal it on someone. I've got more about me than that. You know what I mean? I'd never want to steal it on someone. I wouldn't have even pushed him the way he pushed me. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do that, especially after he's just won a fight. Even though he didn't take much damage, I'm not going to hit someone with no glove on and steal it on them and fucking potentially cause them brain damage as much as I thinks he'd beat me. You know what I mean? I don't think he'd put as much hard work and dedication into his fight camp as he does in his last 3. Like, he's on a legendary run, lad. He's knocked fucking Volk, Holloway and Oliveira out 3 fights on the bounce, lad. That's an unbelievable last 3 fights. I still think he wouldn't have knocked Volk out if Volk didn't take the fight too quick, like, after getting a head kick by Islam.
Yeah.
But it's fate, innit? What happens. Like, but yeah, I would kick him everywhere. Like, I am Steven Gerrard in 2005 in the Champions League.
What do you see? The same kind of thing?
Bro, we talked about this with the Oliveira fight for the last breakdown. It's like you have to occupy his hands.
Yeah. And
if you have the length and you have good kicks, how do you occupy power? You got to kick him in the forearms, dude. You got to occupy his rear hand with your left kick. Try to take some of the steam off of his punches. Inside, outside, low kicks, break his base down. Try to time some of his rhythm, because he does have like a same rhythm pattern with the way that he'll slip inside, kind of roll. There's a rhythm pattern that he has with his feints in his hands. I think Jai Herbert did a very good job of like almost putting something in that motion where that kick came up. So yeah, I think if anything, I'd be very kick heavy versus him, and then try to have something at B range and then A range.
Yeah,
with him.
Obviously I've never fought. I'm not in this like that, but am I often thinking, because everyone talks about how good his boxing is,
sure,
but he's there to be hit, right? Like I've seen him get hit in almost every fight. The Volk fight, he had cuts. The Holloway fight, and obviously these are great fighters, but am I off on that? Like, he's there to be hit, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think a lot of the things that when he does throw for power, if you watch him in the center of the cage, he's very different stylistically. And then when he moves you to the choke points of the cage, that's when you see a lot of like his finishing.
I think that's where
sequences.
He's best, when he has you pushed against the cage. That's where he's at his best. Again, I do not know what Oliveira was doing when he gets it with that right hand. His left hand's down here. You know what I mean? I don't know what he's trying to do. I don't know if he's going for clinch. Don't know. I'm still baffled by what Oliveira was doing. Like, as I say, when he walked out, he looked nervous, and it showed in the fight.
Yeah. Impressive performance, and I can't wait for that to happen. Hopefully Vegas, and selfishly Vegas in December or something like that. So
they're probably going to do it in Vegas, as they say. It's the fight capital of the world.
Or that March card that they do every year.
They'll probably want it.
And that'll be their new broadcast deal, so kick off.
By that time?
Yeah, by next year, they'll be on, whatever.
Doesn't it end before the end of this year?
ESPN technically ends this year, so the new broadcast deal will kick off in January.
Yeah.
So like whatever it is, if the pay-per-views are still ESPN and then Netflix and Amazon, whatever it is. But I'm just saying, like, if you have you and Ilia, Amanda and Kayla, Aspinall and whatever, those are strong fights to kick off a new broadcast deal.